getting a little gray, so I'm guessing you're getting pretty close to your Medicare days.
Yes.
So you might be interested in looking into your Medicare benefits, which I suggest everyone do, because the benefits for seniors with Medicare are phenomenal, and most people aren't made aware of what benefits they have available to them. You can have supplemental insurances which cover things like copays and deductibles, so you wouldn't need an HSA or an FSA. You can also just have straight Medicare, and it has a fairly low deductible. This year it's about $198, but it goes up by about $10 to $15 every year based on what the government allocates for those.
And is this everybody that has Medicare? So are there different plans with Medicare, or there's just everybody?
Medicare it's pretty straight across the board. Medicare Part A is for inpatient things like hospital care, skilled nursing. Medicare Part B is for outpatient services like physical therapy, some doctor's offices and specialists. And then you have your Medicare Part D, which covers things like prescription drugs.
Okay.
It's the same for everyone who has it. The only people who typically have Medicare under 65 as a primary insurance are those with disability or filed for disability.
Okay, and so everyone with Medicare at the first of the year has to pay the deductible?
Correct.
Whatever that is for any one of the services you talked about?
Correct.
And then after that, they don't have any?
They would have a co-insurance.
There's a co-insurance,
yeah,
okay.
As we discussed before, it's a 20% co-insurance. So for a bill that's $100, they would have to pay $20 of that.
And that's if they didn't have a secondary insurance, but I see a lot of the people that come into physical therapy have a secondary insurance.
Right, so that secondary insurance would pick up the cost.
Cover that, so then as long as they have a secondary, they wouldn't have any cost for the services.
You got it. Yeah, and there are different rules with different insurances. Some of them have a cap per year, like a Unicare, GIC in this area. If you're a state employee, they might cap you, but for this area, it's about $13,250 a year. So unless you're getting $13,250 of secondary benefit per year, you're not really going to be paying out of pocket.
Yeah, that's well, I'm sure that's for a lot of people. That might be on a fixed income. That's some good information to know.
Yeah, it's huge, and I kind of urge everyone to get out there and contact someone in the community, or even call your health insurance company yourself, and ask for the benefit information. They have services and operators and internet portals that are for all of their members to use. Some of them are a little more complex to use than others, but you're better off in saving money in your own pocket if you know how your benefits are used and how to apply them, because you might not be getting the most out of your benefit right now.
Right.
You may be overpaying for some services.
Wow, that's good to know. That makes a lot of sense. Because when people come into the office, I know that when they have Medicare, they're concerned about having to pay or how much they're going to have to pay. A lot of them are on fixed income, so that's really good to know that they're really, once they meet the deductible, there's really nothing out of pocket for them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Most of the providers' offices that you go into, you may be upset with them, but it's a messenger situation. It's in all of our providers' offices' best interest for you to get the most out of your benefits, because that's what we want. We want our patients to be at ease. It makes our job so much easier if the benefits are used to the best of their abilities. But it's difficult because there's a lot of complex measures that go on behind the scenes that people don't know about.
Right.
I often joke that I'm the wizard behind the curtain from Wizard of Oz, because I'm actually behind the curtain most days here.
Yes, he is.
And I'm usually working magic in some way, shape, or form that most people aren't aware of. If you come in with a commercial health insurance, you don't have Medicare, there's a lot of work that goes on to get your health insurance benefit and use it and estimate your copay and your deductibles correctly and make sure that you can continue to come to therapy, because all of the treatments that we provide are actually reviewed by insurance companies under most plans. Right. And it's up to the insurance company to determine whether or not you can continue to see your therapist. That's a constant battle we're having, and most people don't know what's happening, but you should know that we're always a lot more approachable. If you ever have questions about your health insurance, about how your plan works, about the criteria of your benefit, or what's going on with the insurance company and how they're reviewing your case, it never hurts to stop in, check in with someone at the office, and just ask how things are going, or if there's anything you can do to help. Because at the end of the day, you pay your insurance premiums.
Right.
You are a customer of that insurance plan. And if you're unhappy with the benefits or the care you're being provided, members always have the right to get involved with their health insurance, advocate on behalf of themselves, which helps with a lot of insurance plans, and file appeals if that's what they feel is necessary. That's not to say the insurance will always agree with you, but if you get involved with your own health care and know how it is that your insurance plan works for you, it's going to benefit you a lot in the long run, because you're going to get a lot more out of that health insurance plan than the average person wouldn't, who doesn't know what's going on.
Todd Houghton here from Houghton Physical Therapy in Attleboro, Massachusetts. I'm a physical therapist, been one for 25 years, and I'm passionate about helping people with their physical body and their emotional body. Please feel free to reach out to me at todd@houghtonphysicaltherapy.com. You can find me on social media.